My dad called me the mistake they decided to keep into a microphone at my parents' 40th anniversary while 60 people laughed under string lights. My mom smiled and added, I was harmless, just not very useful. I smiled back so no one could blame me. 3 years later, I walked into their boardroom with receipts and flipped the whole family script. In my house, affection always had conditions. My dad worshipped profit and appearances. My mom worshipped the perfect family story. My brother learned how to win their approval like it was a sport. I was the creative one, which was their polite word for not important. That anniversary night, I counted to 3, handed my champagne to a waiter, and left without a scene. No one followed. My mom texted, don't make tonight about you. My brother texted, Dad was joking. Stop being dramatic. So I did the only dramatic thing that actually mattered. I changed my flight, blocked their numbers, and disappeared back to Santa Fe. I rebuilt my life in quiet, stubborn pieces. I turned random freelance work into a small agency. I found clients who cared about results, not my last name. I got used to peace. Weeks went by where I didn't think about them at all, and that felt illegal at first. Then one morning, a deputy and a law office rep stood on my porch with a sealed packet and my old legal name typed across it. My dad had a stroke. The trust was being restructured. Translation, they couldn't control things cleanly anymore, and my signature was suddenly valuable. Certified letters piled up, and attorneys emailed updates. My mom's notes showed up in soft handwriting that still felt like a threat. My brother arrived next, leaning on a black SUV like he owned the sidewalk. In a hotel lobby, he skipped the fake concern and went straight for control. Stop acting like a runaway teenager, he said. Come home and sign what needs signing. When I refused, he leaned closer and murmured, lawyers will drag this out and make you look impossible. That's when I stopped hearing him as my brother and started hearing him as a warning label. For a couple weeks, old training kicked in. I slept badly. I jumped at every email ping. Shame tried to sell me the usual lie. Just show up one last time. Keep everyone comfortable. My partner watched me flinch and said, this isn't guilt. This is being hunted. That sentence woke me up. I hired my own attorney. I pulled every trust document and every board message. Then I did something my family never expected. I looked at their company like a client. Pretty showrooms, stale systems, dead follow-up, bleeding repeat business, all covered by my brother's polished summaries and ego. So I built a turnaround plan. And while I built it, I collected proof vendor complaints, lost trade accounts, managers quitting, delayed payments, memo trails, not feelings, facts, clean enough that denial would take effort. The board meeting sat in a glossy conference room that smelled like old power. My brother smirked like I was entertainment. I presented the fix first. The fix first. I presented the fix say. First, customer experience, retention, modern systems, measurable growth. Questions got sharp. His jaw tightened with every slide. Then he laughed. Leadership alignment, he said. That's rich coming from someone who ran away and built a little email business in the desert. I let him enjoy his little moment. I clicked to the next section. I slid one folder in front of each voter, then another, then another. My voice stayed level. My hands stayed steady. His smile started to twitch. He opened the first page. He flipped faster. His breath got loud. Vendor delays. Trade accounts lost. Turnover. Spikes. Reports cleaned up to hide the slide. He tried to interrupt. Numbers interrupted him. He looked to my dad for rescue. My dad lifted his eyes and said, quietly, sit down. The room went dead still. My brother sat. Not because he agreed, because he had to. The vote wasn't kind, but it was clear. They put him on leave pending an independent audit. He shot up so fast his chair scraped. He pointed at me and spat. This is revenge. I met his eyes. No, this is accountability. 6 months later, my mom had to say my name into a microphone at a staff town hall with no joke attached. My dad admitted, in front of witnesses, that he underestimated me. It didn't refund my childhood, but it changed the room. I kept my own home, my own money, and my boundaries locked. My brother still showed up at events later, but nobody rearranged themselves around him anymore. If you've ever been the family punchline until they needed your competence, what would you have done? I'm genuinely curious. Drop your take in the comments.